And welcome once again to another fantastic Fallout 76 video. My name is Dr. Wasabi. Yes, folks, it's that time of the week again. The weekly reset is upon us. So in today's video, I'm showing you how to complete every weekly challenge starting on the 14th of January. So without further ado, let us get into the guide. Okay, so we are in the beautiful Savage Divide, just waiting for these challenges to reset. Literally 30 seconds and we should be good. Okay, so for our first weekly challenge, we have the following: collect 2,500 caps. So folks, I've got two methods of generating caps, if that Protectron would stop talking for 5 seconds. So the first method I always employ is that when you're at your camp, just set up some water purifiers. Now these are really good at just generating passive income. The more purified water you have, obviously, you don't really drink it. You just sell it to the nearest vendor. My nearest one is Pleasant Valley Station. So obviously please bear that in mind. Now, folks, the second part of this advice goes into the special stats. So if we go into here, now there's a few things you can get in order to essentially get more loot to sell. One of these is Can Do. This is a really good one. And of course, there is Cap Collector. Really good, really nice for just getting those little bits of caps, because this is a weekly quest. You are going to have to build up. Hopefully, you'll get it completed shortly. But again, it is in that context. And of course, the third bit of advice I can give is just complete events. Now, this is a triage, I should say, of collecting caps. There's no golden ticket, no pun intended, in order to get 2,500 at once. Usually, higher level events give more caps, so please bear that in mind. So let's see what we have right now. We got Load Bearing, a mutated public event. So obviously, that's a great one. You get party bags as well. Not party bags, mutated packs as well. So obviously that's a great thing to do. Okay, so for our second weekly quest, we have the following: collect garden gnomes. Now this one is a bit tricky at times. It depends how many people are at a location at any given time. So one of the locations I like to go to is this Yellow Sandy Still. It's on the sort of Highway 63 in the Savage Divide. So let's go over there and see if we got some gnomes. So I'm at Yellow Sandy Still, and we have 1, 2, and 3 garden gnomes. Now, I'm not going to pick these up. I'm going to wait for someone else to do that. But again, this is just one of 2 locations I like to go to. The second one is, of course, in Huntersville. So let's go over there right now. Okay, so we are in Huntersville right now. Now, be warned, this is a super mutant hotspot. Definitely level 100s if you're at a certain level, so please bear that in mind. Are there any over here? Yes, there are. I'll be right back. Okay, so before these super mutants turn me into paste, so when you go to Huntersville, you walk up the street like so, and you go over to this house. So the thing we're looking for is this. It's a little outhouse, and over here we find, goodness me, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gnomes to collect. Now, obviously, the reason I give 2 locations is because there is a bit of a gold rush every time there's a weekly reset, so I don't want you to be empty-handed with any given location. And of course, because this is a weekly reset, you can just go the day after and then collect them for yourselves. Oh, one of them spotted me. Wow. Okay, so while I hide from these super mutants, let's go see what the next weekly challenge is. Now, today's weekly challenge number 3 is the following: collect any lighter, cigarette, or cigar. So folks, for this weekly challenge, train stations are your best friend. Now, you can collect them organically. I believe they are a junk item, so you can find them on bodies and of the like. But if you want a sort of demanded spawn point, all you need to do is go to the closest train station. For this example, we've gone to the RNG station just outside Site Charlie. So what you're going to need to do is go to this sort of medical supplies vending machine, and hey presto, you got 5 packs of cigarettes. Now, folks, if you are in a rush, I do recommend server hopping, just so you get obviously the full 15. But again, if you're in no rush, then just every day you just go to a train station, go to the vending machine, and then there should be a nice pack of 5 waiting for you. Again, with these collection quests, it is a point of either server hopping or just waiting until you're there the next day, and then sort of rinse and repeating, so to speak. Okay, so the next weekly challenge to do is one of my most hated ones. It is complete daily operations on a public team. Now, this is just real easy. You go into your menu, you go to your socials, you go to the team, and most likely they'll see there's a daily ops team there right now. Now, what I suggest is that you get this done at the start of the week because the demand is there. There isn't really any sort of cheat code essentially for this quest. Now, you could re-roll the challenge itself. I can't really say what the challenge is going to be in that case, but in any case, you do just need to join a team and just complete it 5 times. Again, like the last challenge, it could be a case of rinse and repeating for each day, but if you want to get it done, get a good team of 4, maybe on the Fallout 76 community Discord. That's a good shout, and just grind through it, because my word, this is like one of my most unfavored challenges, I must say. So our next challenge is the following: craft ammo at any workbench. Now, this is in the 250 mark. So what you're going to do is, well, go to the nearest workbench. For me, I like to go to my camp because I've got all my materials there. So let's head over there. So for this quest, folks, you're going to need your Tinker's Workbench. You just go into the crafting menu like so. And the thing you're looking for is the following. So if I can go down here, let's see if we got any here. Let's go. So what we're looking for is in the ammo section, something really cheap that you can make, but you know, it won't cost you anything. So here we have it, paddle ball strings. This is an ammo type, so it will count. So this is about 87 strings worth for around 25 cloth and 5 rubber. A real deal in this case, if you're just looking for a cheap thing. So 87, we'll do that around I don't know, 5 times. And there, hey presto, we've done the quest. Craft ammo at a workbench for 250. Okay, so for the next weekly challenge, we have the following: drink 5 tea. Now, folks, this is divided into 2 methods. So either you can craft a regular tea at your workbench, which is a bit of work, that being said. So the other method, other than crafting, is heading over to the giant teapot, which is of course near, obviously, Avion Medical and Charleston proper. Now, you will get sometimes the sort of header to speak to Sweetwater. Now, this will instigate an event, the rewards of which will get you some nice pots of tea. Now, folks, the easiest way to craft tea is the simple ash rose tea. Now, this is just real simple. You just gotta have boiled water, ash roses, which are found in the, well, ash heap, and of course the wood to boil the water, and of course to cook the tea. So for the next challenge, we have the following: kill 30 super mutants. So folks, for this quest, you'll need the following location guides. So the most populous locations with super mutants are the following. You got Huntersville, the origin of super mutants in Appalachia. We've got the West Tech Research Center, which is just a slog to go through, maybe 20-30 super mutants in the game. And of course, we have New Gad, which last time I checked was a super mutant fortress in the drained Charleston Lake. Now, folks, if you are lucky, by going through just Huntersville and West Tech, you will get the quest completed. But, you know, sometimes people might get there to you first, which is why I'm giving you 3 locations and an extra 4th one, which is Horizon's Rest. That's also a really good location for super mutants as well as floaters. Okay, so for the next weekly challenge, we have the following: kill 3 Yao Guai. Now, folks, for this quest challenge, you will need to go to Skyline Valley. So all you need to do is go to the High Knob Lookout, and there is a location just around here where there are, well, 3 Yao Guai. Now, folks, alongside the location I'm about to show you, if you go to the sort of ramp up to the lookout, there is a 50-50 chance that a Yao Guai will spawn. Now, it isn't determined. It may be super mutants, it may be Yao Guai, it may even be both. So please be careful. Okay, folks, so going down the ramp from the lookout, all you need to do is follow this road until you go to that cabin over there. Now, unless someone's gotten to there first, first, we should be able to get 3 Yao Guais, which again, I have to stress this, please be prepared. These can pretty easily one-shot you if they attack all at once. So my recommendation is to pick them off at a distance and then move in. I've got my trusty whacker smacker, so that should be able to do it. But again, this may not be enough, I do say. Okay, walking up, and my HUD is just littered. Okay, so we got 1, we got 2, and where's the third one? Ah, yes, it's over there, I think. So let's go. Let's get them. Let's get them. Yes, folks, we got 3. 1, 2, and 3. My God, I'm going to be absolutely wrecked here. Okay, so after that unsightly mess, I've got 2 of them, although there is 1 over there. But either way, this is a instant sort of completion if you clear out this entire sort of den of Yao Guai, including the one up the ramp. So obviously, this is a great location for that. And literally, right after recording that, I get jumped by the 3rd one. I love this expansion. Okay, so for our last challenge, we have the following: scrap junk to produce acid. Now, that is 15 acid in total. So one thing I would recommend is, from our last challenge, collect as much of the waste material. You do see waste acid on the bodies of the Yao Guai, so obviously that's great for collection. So if you need to make it into bulk, then please do that. So folks, what you need to do is go to your camp and see if you've got any bulk acid. So I've got 2 bulk acid, very very favorably. So what I need to do is go to any sort of scrapping station. I'll just go over to the power armor, scrap it, and hey presto, we've completed the challenge: scrap junk to produce acid. Now this works really well into the last challenge because of those waste acid that the Yao Guai does drop. So please bear that in mind. Do not waste the opportunity, because I know some players, they might not have the resources, and every chance they can get is a good one. And there we go, folks, the full guide for today's weekly challenges. I do hope you like the video, folks. I am aiming to make this part of my main schedule as a part of a, well, a weekly reset for the weekly reset. So if you do like what I do, then obviously like this video and subscribe. My name has been Dr. Wasabi. I bid you a most pleasant good morning, good evening, or good night. And of course, as always, God bless.